If you are a woman within the ages of 18 and above, watch this video. In this video, I'm going to talk about several causes of fibroid, food to avoid if you don't want to have fibroid, and also food to eat if you want to shrink fibroid. In a survey in the United States of America, 25% of black women between the ages of 18 and 30 are known to have fibroid, while this is 6% for white women. Even more shocking is the fact that 80% of all black women are most likely to have fibroid before they hit the age of 50, while it is 70% for white women. So either way, women are having or developing fibroid more often than before. While the causes of fibroid are yet to be known, medical practitioners believe that changes in lifestyle, like balancing your hormone, improving your nutrition, exercises, can help reduce the growth or reoccurrence of fibroid, because several women has carried out surgical operation to remove this tumor while it regrows. So in this video, I'm going to mention some food you should avoid if you want to prevent the growth of fibroid, or if you want to prevent the regrowth of fibroid. Although fibroid does not necessarily lead to death, but it brings several discomforts such as pain, hot belly in women, excessive bleeding, and the likes. So it's been discovered that one of the main causes is the fluctuation in our progesterone and estrogen level in the body. So there are some food that help to boost the fluctuation level of this hormone, and therefore cause a growth in fibroid in young women and a regrowth in older women that have carried out this operation before. So I'm going to mention the food you should not eat and the food you should eat to shrink this fibroid if you are currently battling with it. Number one is the high-end fat food, such as the red meat. Yes, the red meat, such as the beef and then the goat meat and the likes. Yes, this meat naturally contains some hormone that helps to increase the level of estrogen. So therefore, it feeds these tumors that are growing in women. You can agree with me that even in Africa, hardly as a woman will you have any woman, if you pack about 5 women, you see at least 2 or 3 that are either battling with fibroid or they have gone through the surgical operation before. So let's try to cut down this food if you are going to eat them at all. Aside the high fat dairy meat or the red meat that I talk about, also high fat dairy products. High fat dairy products. Most of these products contain steroids, yes, and it causes fluctuation in our hormone. So try and avoid this or run from it entirely if it is possible. Number 3 food to avoid are food high in salt. Yes, food that are highly salted. Reduce your salt intake level. Yes, because high content of salt intake affects your liver. So high salted food overwork your liver. Yes, and this our liver is responsible for removing toxins in our body and also removing some excess hormone. So if you have overworked your liver with high amount of salt in your food, it can reduce its efficiency. So please avoid red meat, avoid highly processed dairy products, and also high salted food. Number 4 food that help the growth of fibroid tumor are the refined carbohydrates. Yes, the refined carbohydrate. The refined carbohydrates, they alter the estrogen level in our body. Aside that, they are high in sugar content. I'm talking about potato chips, cereals, corn syrup, cakes, pastries. If you eat them at all as a woman, you have to cut down the sizes you eat as you grow older. Yes, because it contains high amount of sugar, and high level of sugar has been proven to also help in the growth of the tumor. So white food such as pasta, rice, cake, generally all pastries, yes, all pastries are known to increase the estrogen level, and an increase in estrogen level means it will help to increase the tumor in our body. So please stop feeding this fibroid with what we call the normal food we eat. They are no longer normal, because as you are eating them, as you are feeding on them, remember that you're also feeding the fibroid, you are feeding the tumor. So reduce the sizes drastically, or just stop eating them altogether. Another food that increases your chances of having fibroid tumor, the soybean. Yes, soybean. Soybean contain phytoestrogen. Yes. So taking excess soybean, either soy milk or soybean, as a food or as a meal, increases the level of estrogen in your body, and this estrogen feeds the tumor and makes it grow. Aside this, a recent scientific research has reported that a soy-heavy diet, that is food that contain high amount of soybean, or your regular intake of soybean, actually has effect on female fertility. That is, it reduces female fertility. Aside that, it also triggers early puberty in girls. It triggers early puberty in girls. So you have to reduce the intake of your soybean or soy milk drastically. If you are lactose intolerant, as a woman, instead of taking soy milk, you can go for almond milk and few other plant-based milk aside soy that I am going to mention, because soybean contain phytoestrogen, which when you take it in, increases the estrogen level in your body. And this estrogen level, increase in production of estrogen level in your body, increases the sizes of the tumor of fibroid. The next one are refined sugar. Yes, refined sugar triggers inflammation and then weight gain, and there has been a relationship between weight gain and what imbalances in hormone. And remember, imbalances hormone promotes the growth of this tumor called fibroid in women. Another one is caffeine. Yes, caffeine, coffee for women. Taking excessive of caffeine puts extra stress or work on your liver. And remember, when your liver is overworked, it might leave some of its primary assignment, which is balancing your hormone. So remember, the goal is to eat food that helps balance your hormone and not to overstress the liver. Now, what are the healthy food you need to take to reduce the growth of this fibroid if you have it already, or to stop or to avoid the growth of fibroid in your body or in a girl child? What are the food you should consume more and should be so much on your plate? Number one are the vegetables. Yes, we have so many vegetables. We have so many tropical vegetables, and we have so many temperate region grown vegetables. You have your vegetables, you have the spinach, we have the greens, we have the amaranth, we have the local tete, that is green vegetable, we have the spinach, we have ewedu, we have ugu and the likes. Large consumption of this vegetable as against taking the refined sugar like pasta and the likes, noodles or excessive carbohydrates. Reduce those ones and then take more vegetables, put more vegetables on your plates. Another set or classes of food you should take more as you are at the age of 18 and above are food that are rich in beta carotene. Yes, food that are rich in beta carotene. Examples are the carrot and sweet potato. We have the carrot, we have sweet potato. This fruit helps to even improve your fertility as a woman, aside the fact that it combats or reduces the chances of you having fibroid or limiting the growth of fibroid if you have it. So you can take food rich in beta carotene, or you can just check online food that are rich in beta carotene. Example is carrot and example is sweet potato. I already have a video. The most previous video I did was on sweet potato, so you can watch the video. I'm going to drop the link for nutritional and health benefits of sweet potato in the description portion for this video. So take or consume food that are high in beta carotene, such as carrots and sweet potato. They are good for your health. Another set of food that are really good to prevent the tumor growth, to prevent fibroid, are food that are high in iron, food that are rich in iron. Those food examples are the legumes. The legumes, we have the peas, we have the beans, the peanuts, yes, some of the legumes, because soybean is also a legume. So we have the garden pea, we have the green bean, we have the normal bean. So this food prevents the growth of fibroid iron because they are high in iron. Aside that, it might be surprising to know that beef, yes, meat, beef that are fed with grasses, yes, if the beef you are eating, if they are fed with grasses, they are also not so bad. They are also not so bad. But if you are getting it from a supermarket, you are getting a red meat from the market, you don't know how it is being fed, well, it is better to avoid the red meat altogether to prevent the growth of fibroid. Another are the citruses. Yes, the citruses such as orange, tangerine, lemon, lime. It has been revealed that women who take about 2 or 3 servings or 2 or 3 fruits of oranges or the citruses per day lowers their risk of having fibroid growth. So if I were you as a woman, I would try to increase my intake of oranges or tangerine the moment they are in season, because they reduces the risk of having fibroid growth. Another fruit is the pineapple. Yes, the pineapple. Few people don't like pineapple, but as a woman, if you are trying to combat or lower your risk of having tumor growth, you have to incorporate pineapple into your meal. Either you eat it raw, use it as a fruit salad, or you take the juice. So pineapple is known to shrink excessive growth of fibroid in our body. So incorporate pineapple into your meal. The next are food rich in omega-3 fatty acid. Yes, food rich in omega-3 fatty acid. Fortunately, I've also made a video on that, which I'll drop in the description box. So you are going to see food that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid. There are certain fishes, yes, there are certain fishes that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid, like the mackerel fish, like the herrings and the like. So there are some plants that are also rich in omega-3 fatty acid, like walnuts. So watch the video and learn more plant-based and even few animal-based food that are rich in omega-3 fatty acid, because taking it will help lower your risk of having fibroid growth. Yes, another one I forget to mention is apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Adding a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in warm water and drinking in the morning can help also shrink fibroid or reduces your risk of fibroid. Finally, because of my time, the green tea. Yes, green tea. As a woman, as you are growing older, you have to fall in love with green tea. Of course, you have to be cautious of how you take it. You should avoid taking some green tea as the first thing in the morning or on empty stomach. So you can incorporate green tea into your drink. Yes, incorporate green tea as your drink. As again, drinking soda, carbonated drink, and the likes. Incorporate taking green tea. We have the ginger tea, we have the lemon tea, we have several of them. Incorporate taking green tea. You can take it in the morning after meal, you can take it in the afternoon, you can take it in the night before going to bed. Yes, green tea has been proven to shrink fibroid and also in women prevent the growth or the regrowth of fibroid. As again, taking dairy product like milk as you are aging. If you are going to take milk at all or take excessive milk as a woman, you should tend toward taking milk like the plant-based milk, like almond. You can take almond, you can take coconut milk, and the likes. Have this in mind that a healthy life is a wealthy life. Although fibroid might not necessarily lead to death, but staying healthy, having a seamless menstrual cycle, possibly flat tummy, and less painful menstruation is the way to go. So by incorporating most of these plant-based food that I've mentioned, and even few of the animal-based diet that help to shrink fibroid, is going to worsen the risk of having recurring fibroid as women. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have more questions for me, please drop it in the comment section. Remember to like this video, share with other women or even men that this information might be useful too. And make sure you subscribe if you are here to do so. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.